Okay, hi YouTube. My dear friends, I'm in this prison cell called the Excavator. And I want to finish the job today so I can finally get this packed up and sent away, because I really start to hate being excavator. But to make things joyful, I decided to make videos. So right now I need to, and in fact I'm not an excavator worker, I just do it as a hobby at the beginning, but now I'm fed up with it. Now I need to dig a trench from that farther corner over the ditch and somewhere there. The location is approximate, you don't have to be too precise. But the idea is I need to dig in cables. So let's start and don't think, let's just do it. So I expect to be clays, so that means I expect it to be muddy and sticky and slow. But we just have to do it, and don't just say anything, just do it. Okay, I will not go too close to the house because I need to see the full bucket, because you can see the fundaments already tearing out, and I will do it just scratching. I will be the scratch digger. In fact, since we are digging in water pipes, we need to be digging very deep, especially in the place where I live, because of the deep frost. Sometimes it's minus 20 degrees. So it's not an easy cheesy just trench, it's a deep trench. As you can see, the clay is already jamming the bucket full, and you need to shake it out. I think I'll go in depth. Where is the hydraulic hose? In that depth. Yeah, should be fine. So, why do I hate being an excavatorist? Because maybe it's the mini excavator. It's very shaky, noisy, and if you work like 15 days in a row, you get really, you don't find any purpose in your life anymore. You're just so, you don't want to see nobody, you don't want to talk to nobody, you have these ideas of doing suicides. So I never recommend anyone being an excavator operator, unless maybe you have a air conditioner in your excavator, nice music, food, refrigerator, a bed maybe where you can sleep when you are just tired of your life. And there you got the idea. Maybe a really comfortable one should do it fine. Yeah, but so far so good. The clays are not too wet. Digging speed is reasonable, and in fact, you keep in mind that maybe we are going like a meter a minute, maybe forward. But we still need to close the trench. I think I'm shaking a little bit too much. Let's put the arm down, front arm down. Yeah, it's a little bit better. I think we're a little bit shallow. Though it's dark inside, I don't understand. I don't see what's going on. Yeah, it looks fine. Even if it freezes up, who cares? I'm not be living there. That's just a joke, but I'm really doubtful that the frost goes in 50 centimeters there. But anyway, I will still dig deeper, especially where here the soil is always sunny in the sun. just don't tell any girlfriend that you want to date that you're a professional excavatorist. Just don't do it. She will run away from you instantly. Some 10 meters already. I don't know how much time has passed. Maybe we're doing a meter for 2 minutes. Like 2 minutes, 1 meter. Like 2 minutes. If you're Russian speaking, you pretty much know these values. So let's do time measurement. It's 14:36 and we are here. Heavy, like some wood part. And actually I'm pretty lucky today because there is no water in the trench. That helps a lot. That helps a lot. So I think we stumbled upon something, maybe on gold. Another wood part. I think I buried something here a long time ago. Yeah, I can see some garbage coming out. Maybe we'll stumble upon my old live gold coin savings, my previous lifetime, maybe, who knows. So anyway, we have done maybe another 5 meters before the last check, which was 2:36, the clock was 2:36, and just in a moment I'll do another checkup. I think we need to turn around and check also if we have a right trajectory. We need to go there. I'm aiming somewhere there. Anyways, it doesn't matter, but we will change the trajectory right now. And the time is 6 minutes. So it's, you can say, a meter in 2 minutes. That's our average speed right now. But that's just digging up. We still need to close it down. Let's change our angle. Let's change our angle very strongly. Okay, and let's continue. Okay, people ask me, do I have friends? In the comments section, comment in the comments. So I will answer the most common questions that people ask me. Do I have friends? I say yes, I have, but I meet them very rarely because I'm in the excavator and I cannot invite any guests in the excavator. Sometimes small children come in here and talk to me, but because there is no room, I cannot invite guests to my work or to my place. So I have a very quiet life. I'm not very social active, so the answer is yes, I have, but I meet them very rare, occasionally. Something heavy down there, maybe a rock. I guess so. Do I have family life? This is a good question. And yes, but very rare. Not in the rear, but occasionally. I try to not tell everybody that I'm an excavator worker. Try to keep it as a secret. My own secret even for myself. So I would say I'm pretty much single. That would be the truth. And I'm soulless. I don't have soul anymore because soul left me. She said, screw you, man. I cannot take this anymore. And body says, I don't want to think about this anymore. So there's nobody left here. It's just an empty robot doing his stuff right now, automated. And at some point I think I will be able to dig with my eyes closed because it's a complete automatic. So how much do I earn? Well, depends on the season. For example, because I'm working for myself, digging my land here, I have no income by being an excavator. that's the summer. In winter, I'm not digging anything, so there's also no income because the soil is frozen. So in short, I don't earn anything. I just pay the rent for the excavator. And I pray that someday I will not need to dig anything. One day, a spiritual being came to me in my dream and told me, "Hey man, we have made a revolutionary discovery about humans on planet Earth. You are a digging society, you just dig." I said, "Yeah, that's true, but where is the discovery? Not only do you dig your earth or soil, you do things the hard way also in your daily life. You don't like to do things easy, you do it the hard way." I couldn't agree more, but I couldn't also disagree, because it's his opinion, not mine. So yeah, you can get pretty much crazy by working in Excavator. So imagine it's day 15 and you're doing this non-stop. There's a observation that I made. When you're digging in a full autopilot, like you don't even understand what's going on, it's just dig, dig, dig. Sometimes it's even when you dig, splashes of mud hit your face. Like you're throwing down the soil or lifting like this, sometimes there's like splashes of mud straight in your eyes. So I made an observation that when you're in autopilot, like you're practically unconscious from the digging, memories come up with some bad moments of your life. You know, like some angry people you met, some relationship issues long time ago. Sometimes you remember them. They start, what I think is because you shake all the time and make like a grinding noise. The shit from you starts shaking up and you become more aware of them. And then you remember that bad moments of your life. So not only are you in a bad situation, but you remember the worst moments of your life in detail. So that's another observation, but it's not like it's happening right now to me. I think maybe when the night will settle, only then I will start having these memories. So in a way, I have no words to describe this. I have no words to describe this. I have no words, man. I think I will dig a ditch and bury myself. Or maybe if you have like a remote control excavator, I would be sitting in my couch. Some girl will be doing me a massage and offering me all the nice things. And a dirty excavator with somewhere elsewhere in a different planet, which I'll be remote controlling. That would be a life-changing experience. That would be something the excavators can only dream of. Okay, we have a situation here. Like now we need to dig over the ditch. But the thing is, if I go backwards where the ditch is, I will have no place to turn around and go away. So I need to dig from the other side now, and then just connect those trenches together. Let's turn around so the arm is in front. So it gets complicated because we need to dig as deep as we can, even inside the ditch. So let's try. Where's the arm? Let's see what happens. Okay, yeah, we will be able to dig it. Lucky me. Lucky excavatorist. Oh yeah, these the wet ones, they will splash mud in your face. Let's do this nice and slow. You see, it doesn't come out the bucket. You need to shake it out. And that slows down a lot. Maybe it's also if in deep in water, like the bucket right now is fully in the water, maybe it's not that bad because the moisture inside the metal allows it to slip out. But there is a moment when you cannot, it doesn't shake out. It just doesn't. I think I'll be able to grab most of the part from that side. But I need to dig as deep as I can so it doesn't freeze up, so the waters don't freeze. The closer to the ground, the deeper you are, the warmer the soil is. So theoretically, in a ditch full of water, you don't need to dig very deep because you're already very close in the ditch to the ground. That's just a theory. Oh, gas sounds. Well, luckily for me, it's sun. It's not rainy, because in rainy times, it's even more depressive. Get out, get out. You know, I need to throw soil on the left side. Because on the back, everything is on the left, to the left. Water starts filling up. Okay. So I'm in the middle between the two trenches right now. And I'll show you a trick on what these excavators usually have. Something very heavy there. I even fell down. Let's just finish quickly this part. So maybe a big rock there or something. But we're not stopping at those rocks. They're just falling up and down. Shake, shake, shake. It wants to come out, but it's too heavy. Or too big. I don't know which part of that is most correct for too heavy or too big. It moved. And it fell in. Because if it's big, it automatically means it's heavy. But it could be big and not heavy also, there's a possibility. But if it's heavy, it's undoubtedly heavy. If we were to have an excavator with unlimited lifting power, then the heavy wouldn't be an issue, then maybe the size would be the only issue. So right now I would tell it's just heavy. It was too heavy. And then you know it's undoubtedly truth. Okay, now we need to move. Let's move a little forward and then a little backwards, just next to the trench. Okay, let's, with one push of a button, the arm turns a little to the left. Yeah, okay. So we are now, we'll be digging in a little angle, if it has the power to do it. And we need to watch out for the right, watch out through the right window. There's a rock stuck in the bucket. Yeah, a big rock. Oh, come on. Roots, bloody roots. So the final touch, final grab. And first 40 meters of trench is completed. Now we need to drive over to the other side of the ditch. Check, maybe grass is greener over there. From this side, life looks better. Let's just hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Yeah, we can manage to dig it easy. Oh no, the water stuff, mud pools. Chocolate rain. What could be the best way to spend your summer? I can tell you. I can tell you. If you ask, I will tell you. So now I will go and get the cable and the water pipe. I will go to the ending of the house, unpack the pipes and cables, roll them out, hold them with the excavator so they don't fly around, rule them in, and we'll cook the fish. Well, let's see. I'm just too lazy to step my feet out of this excavator. Let's move a little bit closer so it touches the arm, right? And it will not shake that much, and hopefully it will not fall off. Here, the end part, the end game. Let's unroll it so we have some reserve. hope, luckily, that nobody helps me, because this job could be too easy for me alone. Let's just come back slightly. Okay, this should do. Now I need to roll it all the way to the end. I hope it's in a one nice line so it doesn't cause any damage now, but any complications. And the farther... Alright, something is not working as planned. Just don't fall in the trench. $70 meters to go. There's just a diesel smelly excavator in front of me. So day 2 of our and my pointless excavator life, or depressing life. But anyways, let's keep life positive and just pray we have to never dig again. And I have a good friend of mine who came to help me, and I'm very, very lucky. So together we will finish this. Because when you insert this, it's winter now, it's nearly frosting weather. The pipe is not elastic, and it's basically, as you see right now, it's going in spirals. So what it means is it's hard to lay it in. So we squeeze it down and throw the soil over it, and then it stretches straight. He's having some fun. Safety has to be always prioritized, even in this case. So let's continue. Let's continue our important work. and let's finish this. I'm digging every day. We ran somewhere every day. We hit a root, another root. Hope I didn't damage anything. No hydraulics leaking, because they are roots, bloody roots. Get rich, but it's better than digging a ditch. Need the things inside the trench. So we have digged to the finish line. Believe me, I will not celebrate it. I will just go home and go to sleep and pretend I have never witnessed this. Well, I'm still breathing. Even the excavator wants to say something. Yeah. I don't want to get my excavator very dirty, so I just push the bucket instead of the arm below or the shovel below. Just push the bucket. So right here we need to just dig a trench from the concrete wells closer to the cables which I dig in there. So we don't need to dig very deep. We just need to do it so the master which will come can finish and install the pipes. We just need to help him with his work, make his life a little bit easier. And the excavator can make somebody's life easier, but also somebody's life far more worse. And now we need to dig with like the bottom of the trench is as smooth as it can be. So that means when we are digging, we need to also level. So we need to go forward, a little bit accurate. Of course, we cannot do it perfectly, but we can just make it easier for the one who will be just burying the pipes there. So first of all, you dig it out, and then the last clays, wet clays, they're stuck in the buckets. So the last pool is you make it as smooth as you can. Now you will see, right, here is a little bit uneven surface, but if I just slightly, gently pull it, I made a little wave because there was a rock, but anyways, it looks much better if you do the last, let's say, smooth correction down there. I will need to change the bucket right now. How hard could it be? Okay, so the new bucket is on and working. Okay, how I can level it while driving backwards. Yeah, but the point is to level the trench. I'm leveling next to it, so let's just realign. Let's first of all shovel backwards with the excess soil, and go forwards compressing it in the trench. But something tells me this is not the last time I'm digging here. It's like construction works, they always destroy the works that yesterday somebody made, like rebuilding the roads and everything. And one of my caterpillars lowered into ditch. So let's reorganize the soil. The sand, in this case, clay sand. Let's throw stuff in the smaller trench. Push it in. And here you can see there's a little bit of hill from the leftovers. Let's just take it carefully backwards. Grab them, there's the hill, and put them closer to the trench. A little bit more left, and there we go. Yeah, so let's just level out those tracks also here. While I'm doing this, I'm checking how does it look if I start going backwards right now. I think let's just do a test run, see where there's irregularities. And how it looks afterwards. Yeah, it looks fine. So let's just go forwards and backwards. The thing is, if you want a smooth glass-like finish, you need to make the excavator bucket going, well, you can say nearly flat to the ground. But doing this, it makes small corrections. But if you want to make like an aggressive finish, you need the bucket to go like cutting in. But I want to make a smooth finish, so I'll just look by my eye, how is it going. I can feel the gravity is pushing, the pressure is pushing either the excavator upwards or downwards, so that's how I feel, how irregular this surface is. Yeah, I pushed a little up because there's a rock there. Anyways, let's take the rock out of here. Yeah, we didn't take it out. Here comes the rock. And just throw it into the ditch. That's the only way you will get rich. We are in a different angle and continue your journey as planned before. This was this solution. No solutions are universal. I examined the situation, I came to a decision, I made a decision based on experience. So don't try this at home because your solutions may not be, your situations may not have the same solutions. Need to get the rocks out of my way. Rocks are the cause of all evil nowadays. So rocks should be delivered where nobody sees them. And an excavator can do that. Or can help you to do that. Because then there is no grease in between those, I don't know how you call it, the ankles, and it makes like a metal clapping noise, or kicking noise, call it as you will. Call it as you, I will not close the this one fully also because yeah, there was this root. Let's throw the root leftovers in that trench. There you go. Roots, bloody roots. It's a difficult route to leftover, it doesn't get in, so I need to be more aggressive. Alright, nearly fell in the ditch. Okay, not that bad, could be worse. Just push it, just push it. God, I'm so tired from this. You have to go back now. Now we need to wash this dirty thing with a catcher. Ah, blah. Six